missing person case from 10 years ago. Donald Irwin disappeared and was last seen driving a Hyundai Elantra.
What happens when thousands of strangers across the internet unite to solve mysteries no one else can crack? From a haunting textile puzzle known as Celebrity Number 6 to an 11-year-old who spotted a stolen van on Google Street View, digital communities have rewritten the rules of detective work. These are stories of collaboration, persistence, and the power of crowdsourcing truth. Stay with us as we count down the 20 strange mysteries solved by digital communities.
Celebrity Number 6. When a mysterious image surfaced online, a woman's face printed on fabric with no name attached, it ignited a firestorm of curiosity that gripped puzzle fans and internet detectives alike for 5 long years. This was no ordinary picture. It was part of an enigmatic textile artwork that refused to reveal its secret. The question hung in the digital air. Who was she? For half a decade, the answer remained locked away, frustrating and fascinating thousands worldwide. This was the saga of Celebrity Number 6. What made it more than just a photo was the obsessive hunt behind it. Online communities, driven by relentless curiosity, dove deep into every pixel, every thread, chasing clues across forums, social media, and forgotten corners of the internet. It became a symbol of collective willpower, a testament to how the web could transform strangers into a team of relentless sleuths. At last, the veil lifted. The woman's identity emerged. Leticia Sardá, a Spanish model and actress, her face forever stitched into that cryptic fabric. The revelation wasn't just a win for the puzzle hunters, it was a victory for digital persistence and collaboration. This mystery captured hearts because it was more than a question of identity. It was about connection, patience, and the power of shared obsession. Celebrity Number 6 proves that some of the biggest secrets hide in plain sight, waiting for the determined to uncover them. The next mystery could be yours to solve. Paulette's story. What if the answer to a decades-old mystery was hiding in plain sight, just a few clicks away? Paulette Landrieu disappeared in Belgium in the 1990s, leaving her family desperate and investigators with nothing but dead ends. For years, her case grew colder, slipping further into silence. Then, years later, an unlikely breakthrough came. Not from police work, but from an everyday internet user. A keen-eyed Google Maps Street View explorer, scrolling through virtual streets without any official purpose, spotted something unusual. A faint detail, almost invisible, hinted at Paulette's last known location. This wasn't a trained detective or a forensic expert, just someone with sharp focus and patience. That single observation set a chain reaction in motion. Authorities followed the lead and uncovered Paulette's remains, finally bringing closure to a mystery that haunted decades. It wasn't luck. It was the combined effort of online sleuths and the unexpected power of digital tools like Google Maps. This case proved that even cold cases can thaw when ordinary people use technology to uncover hidden truths. Bold medical mystery. How can artificial intelligence solve what a decade of expert medical efforts could not? For 10 years, doctors wrestled with a patient's baffling symptoms, unable to find a diagnosis or treatment. Then, out of nowhere, ChatGPT stepped in, and the impossible became possible. The case surfaced on Reddit, shared by users desperate for fresh perspectives. Someone turned to ChatGPT, feeding it the complex symptoms. The AI didn't offer generic guesses. It pinpointed a rare genetic mutation doctors had overlooked. That suggestion changed everything. Prompted by the AI's insight, specialists ran targeted tests and confirmed the mutation. After a decade of dead ends, the medical mystery was finally cracked. ChatGPT's role wasn't just impressive, it revealed how AI combined with online communities can break through even the most stubborn barriers. This wasn't luck. It was a game-changing example of AI's power to process vast data, spot subtle patterns, and uncover clues invisible to human eyes. The breakthrough gave the patient answers and opened new paths for others trapped in medical limbo. What's next? Could AI like ChatGPT become an essential tool for doctors everywhere? This case shows we're only beginning to unlock AI's potential in medicine. Abandoned car mystery. One Reddit user stumbled upon an abandoned car deep in the woods, looking pretty sketchy and out of place. Naturally, it raised some serious questions. Who left it there? Was everything okay? Instead of just brushing it off, the user shared photos and details on Reddit's detective community. That's when the magic of crowdsourcing kicked in. People from all over jumped in, piecing together clues from license plates, car model info, and local knowledge. The conversation blew up with theories, leads, and serious sleuthing energy. Soon enough, the community tracked down the owner, who had reported the car stolen months earlier. The quick action ensured no one was in danger, and the authorities were able to recover the vehicle. What started as a random find turned into a full-on win for teamwork and online collaboration. This whole saga reminds us just how powerful digital communities can be when they come together to solve a mystery. A bunch of strangers, using nothing but their brains and some keyboard clicks, cracked a case that could have gone cold. Ever think you'd be part of something like this? Reddit's got your back. Sometimes the internet's sharpest eyes are just a post away from solving the unsolved. Cicada 3301 Puzzle Crackers. What drives thousands of cryptographers and codebreakers to chase a mystery that seems designed to be unsolvable? Between 2012 and 2014, an anonymous group known only as Cicada 3301 unleashed a series of mind-bending puzzles that swept across the internet. These were no ordinary riddles. Each challenge layered cryptography, steganography, and hidden codes so complex they pushed even the sharpest minds to their breaking point. The prize for cracking these puzzles? An invitation to join a secretive organization whose purpose remains unknown. For years, solvers tracked down clues buried in images, texts, and physical locations worldwide. It was a global hunt fueled by curiosity and obsession, a digital quest on an unprecedented scale. In 2014, a select few managed to decode parts of the enigma, revealing the puzzles as recruitment tools. Yet the true identity and intentions of Cicada 3301 remain a complete mystery. No face has ever been seen, no motive uncovered. What makes Cicada 3301 unforgettable is not just its impossible puzzles, but the perfect storm of secrecy and worldwide collaboration it sparked. It demonstrated how digital communities can unite to solve challenges far beyond any individual's reach. The pin mystery. Some mysteries start small but grow into something much bigger. Take Gitas, the strange enamel pin featuring a bizarre creature that suddenly captured the internet's attention. Where did this odd little figure come from? For years, no one could trace its origin. It was a puzzle piece that just wouldn't fit. Collectors and online detectives became obsessed, spinning theories and searching for answers. The mystery deepened as no records matched the pin, leaving Gitas stranded in obscurity. Then, the digital community rallied, digging through vintage catalogs, forgotten sticker collections, and obscure 80s pop culture archives. After relentless investigation, they uncovered the truth. Gitas was part of a fantasy sticker series called The Land of Ta from the 1980s. What had seemed like a random collectible was actually a relic of nostalgic art history, connecting a new generation to a lost piece of the past. This breakthrough was a major win for the online sleuths who refused to let the mystery fade. It showed how digital communities can resurrect forgotten stories, turning obscure objects into shared treasures. Grateful Doe. Here's a story that stayed unsolved for over 20 years, until the power of online communities brought it back to life. In 1995, a young man died in a car crash in West Virginia. With no ID and no clues, he became known only as Grateful Doe, named after the Grateful Dead stickers found on his belongings. For decades, his identity remained a mystery, leaving family and investigators with no answers. Then came the rise of Reddit, and a determined group of internet sleuths who refused to let the case stay cold. Through relentless digging, sharing old photos, and cross-referencing missing person reports, they began piecing together the truth. Slowly, they uncovered that Grateful Doe was Jason Callahan, a young man from New York who had disappeared years earlier. This discovery finally gave a name to the unknown and brought closure to those left behind. It wasn't just about solving a cold case. It was proof that crowdsourced detective work can succeed where traditional methods fall short. What motivated these strangers to spend so much time and effort? It's the human drive to connect, uncover truth, and bring peace to the forgotten. With each case solved this way, digital communities prove they're more than just forms. They're forces for real change. Hit and run case. You see a photo from a hit and run scene. A cyclist injured, a car damaged, but no driver in sight. In Eatonville, Washington, this case could have slipped into silence. Instead, it sparked a digital storm. A Reddit user shared the image, and an entire community took notice. They didn't wait for clues to surface. They hunted them down. Every detail in the photo was dissected. The make of the car, the license plate fragments, the surrounding location, and even the pattern of the damage. Online detectives pooled their skills, connected with local sources, and pieced together a web of leads. In just 5 days, their relentless work paid off. The suspect was identified, and authorities moved quickly to make the arrest. This wasn't luck. It was the power of crowdsourcing crime solving in real time, a digital neighborhood watch that left no stone unturned. This case shows how online communities can step up where traditional methods might lag. With thousands of eyes focused on a problem, details don't slip through the cracks. It's a new model of justice, fast, thorough, and community-driven. Mike Pimentel's case. Every cold case carries a story waiting to be uncovered. Mike Pimentel's murder in 2012 was one of those stories. Silent for years, frustrating police, and leaving his family without answers. The investigation stalled until an unexpected shift changed everything. A detective reached out on Twitter, turning to the internet's vast network of vigilantes and citizen sleuths. This wasn't a typical police probe. It was a call to harness the power of crowdsourcing, asking everyday people to scan for overlooked clues and suspicious details. People from across the globe answered. They dissected timelines, shared tips, and pieced together fragments buried deep in the case. Bit by bit, the digital community chipped away at the mystery, supporting law enforcement in a new and powerful way. Their efforts led to a breakthrough in 2014, an arrest that reignited hope and brought justice closer. This wasn't just a win for one case. It was proof that social media and online crowds can transform cold investigations into solved ones. Mike Pimentel's story reminds us that behind every cold case lies a community ready to act, if given the chance. It raises the question, how many more mysteries could be cracked when the internet's collective intelligence is unleashed? Donnie Irwin, Missouri. Nothing seemed to break the silence surrounding Donnie Irwin's disappearance in 2013. He vanished after stepping out to buy cigarettes, leaving behind a cold case with no leads and a family desperate for answers. His car was missing, and years slipped by without a trace or clue. Then, a new chapter unfolded through the eyes of a YouTuber named James Hinkle. Equipped with a drone and sharp determination, Hinkle scanned remote areas in Missouri, searching where others hadn't. From the sky, he spotted something underwater, a submerged car hidden in a pond, long overlooked. This wasn't just a random find. It was the key that reignited a decade-old mystery. Inside the vehicle, investigators discovered human remains, confirming it was Donnie Irwin. After years of silence, technology and persistence cracked the case wide open. This story proves how modern tools like drones are reshaping investigations, breathing life into cold cases once thought unsolvable. It wasn't luck alone. It was the combination of skill, innovation, and a fresh perspective from the digital age.
Okay, now it's time for the open discussion. You know those viral videos where something super creepy shows up in the background and you just can't look away? Well, some of those mysteries have actually been solved by internet detectives who follow every tiny clue, like this one. Caught on tape, a mysterious figure creeps behind the camera, sparking endless theories. Was it a prank, something supernatural, or something way more real? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to mention #OpenDiscussion. Markovian Parallax Denigrate. It's been over 2 decades since the Markovian Parallax Denigrate posts flooded Usenet forums, baffling digital communities with their cryptic jumble of words and strange patterns. For years, theories have ranged from secret codes and alien messages to elaborate pranks, yet no one has cracked the enigma. The identity of the creator and the true purpose behind these posts remain unknown, hiding just out of reach. Despite decades of analysis and debate, the puzzle has stubbornly resisted every attempt to solve it. Some dismiss it as a glitch. Others believe it conceals a hidden message waiting to be unlocked. Its mystery persists, locked away in plain sight, taunting those who dare to chase it. What sets the Markovian Parallax Denigrate apart is its refusal to yield in an age where digital riddles are routinely decoded. It remains the internet's ultimate enigma, a ghost story woven into the fabric of online culture. But now, after so many years, something is shifting. A new wave of cryptographers and digital detectives armed with fresh tools and relentless determination is closing in. The possibility of cracking this code feels closer than ever before. While no one can say for certain if the mystery will be solved, hope is rising. Cipher Enigma.
Here's a digital mystery that's kept Reddit buzzing for years. It all started with a user posting complex, encrypted messages nobody could make heads or tails of. These weren't your average cryptic posts. They were packed with layers of codes, puzzles, and strange patterns that challenged even the sharpest minds online. Reddit's brightest codebreakers and puzzle enthusiasts jumped in. Over time, they chipped away at the cipher, cracking parts of the code and discovering it contained intricate mathematical data. It wasn't just random gibberish. It was a carefully crafted puzzle, a digital brain teaser demanding serious smarts and teamwork. Despite some breakthroughs, the full meaning behind the posts remains a mystery. Who created them? What's the ultimate goal? Theories run wild, but nothing's been confirmed. The intrigue lies as much in the puzzle itself as in the hunt for answers. What makes this case so fascinating is how it sparked a global decoding effort, turning strangers into a digital detective squad, united by curiosity and brainpower. Could you be the one to crack the rest of the code? This cipher proves that even in the vast world of the internet, some secrets are just waiting for the right minds to unlock them. Max Headroom. What happened in 1987 during live TV broadcasts in Chicago still chills viewers and sparks debate decades later. Someone hijacked the airwaves, interrupting shows with a bizarre, masked figure known as Max Headroom. The intrusion was unsettling, unauthorized, and left both audiences and authorities scrambling for answers. Despite intense investigations by the FCC and FBI, the hijackers' identities remain unknown. The case has long stood as one of broadcast history's greatest unsolved mysteries, a ghost story lingering in the static. Yet, the story refuses to fade. Now, with advances in digital forensics and the growing power of online communities, fresh eyes and new technology are breathing life into the cold case. Internet detectives and technical experts are revisiting old footage, dissecting every frame with tools unimaginable in the 80s. Hidden clues once overlooked are emerging, and digital footprints thought lost may soon be uncovered. The Max Headroom signal hijack is no longer just a mystery. It's a challenge being unraveled piece by piece. Questions about how the hijackers pulled off such a precise takeover and why they chose Max Headroom are drawing a new wave of sleuths determined to solve the riddle. This legendary broadcast hack is poised to move from ghost story to solved case. The blend of audacity and secrecy that once concealed the truth is now fueling a modern hunt, one that promises to finally crack the ultimate broadcast enigma wide open. WebDriver Torso covered. Thousands of odd YouTube videos appeared under the name WebDriver Torso. Each clip showed flashing colored rectangles accompanied by random beeps, with no explanation or clear purpose. Speculation ran wild. Secret codes, alien signals, government conspiracies, nothing was ruled out. After years of curiosity and countless theories, Google finally stepped forward with the truth. WebDriver Torso was not some hidden message or elaborate plot. It was simply an internal test channel created by YouTube engineers to check video quality and performance. Those strange videos were routine tests, not cryptic puzzles. Yet the mystery persisted for a long time, fueled by the internet's hunger for intrigue. It demonstrated how even the simplest explanations can become tangled in layers of speculation when digital communities get involved. This case stands as a clear reminder that many of the internet's strangest puzzles often have surprisingly ordinary answers. Still, it's the relentless curiosity of online communities that drives the search for truth and keeps these mysteries alive. Mafia Chef. The mystery of the Mafia Chef unfolded in the most unexpected way, through the lens of Google Street View. Joaco Gamino, a notorious mafia boss who vanished after escaping prison in 2002, had successfully lived under the radar for nearly 2 decades. Reinventing himself as Manuel Mormino, a humble chef in Spain, he managed to evade capture until a chance photo changed everything. Almost 20 years after his escape, Google Street View caught Gamino standing outside a fruit shop, the first glimpse of him in years, and the break police desperately needed. This digital snapshot became the starting point for a complex manhunt that blended old-school detective work with modern technology. Investigators pieced together clues online, tracking a Facebook page that showed the man working behind a pizza oven. His identity was confirmed by a distinctive scar, linking the chef back to his true self. This discovery revealed how even those who vanish can't fully escape the reach of digital eyes. The person preparing your meal might be hiding a story far stranger than the menu suggests. The Mafia Chef's Tale shows how technology can expose secrets long buried and how a fugitive's carefully crafted life can unravel in a single frame. Murky Pond Enigmatic. Just when hope seemed lost, the mystery of the Murky Pond brought long-awaited closure to a family haunted for decades. In 1997, William Malt disappeared after leaving a nightclub in Florida, vanishing without a trace. For more than 20 years, his case went cold, with traditional searches yielding nothing. Then, in 2019, a casual Google Earth user browsing the area noticed something unusual in a pond in Wellington, Florida, a shape that looked like a submerged vehicle. This single observation sparked a new investigation. Authorities dove into the murky waters and discovered William Malt's car beneath the surface. Inside, they found his skeletal remains, finally providing answers that had eluded his family for over 2 decades. This breakthrough ended years of uncertainty and grief. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes answers come from the most unexpected places, and that digital tools are becoming vital in solving mysteries long thought unsolvable. For the Malt family, the Murky Pond was no longer just a place of loss. It became the key to finally uncovering the truth. Secret cornfield. Never did the criminals suspect that their carefully hidden empire would be exposed from miles above. The mystery of the secret cornfield in Switzerland was shattered when authorities turned to Google Earth, revealing a sprawling marijuana farm concealed within an ordinary cornfield. For years, between 2004 and 2008, the operation thrived. Multi-million-dollar profits masked by rows of innocent crops. From ground level, the farm was invisible, hidden in plain sight, undetectable to any passerby or patrol. But in 2009, Swiss investigators changed their approach. Using satellite imagery and aerial surveillance through Google Earth, they scanned the landscape with fresh eyes. Suddenly, patterns emerged, distorted crop lines and unnatural growth revealing the farm's true nature. The criminal sanctuary became their downfall. The digital eye from above tore through their camouflage, turning what was once invisible into undeniable proof. This revelation was more than a bust. It was a striking example of how technology redefines the hunt for hidden crimes. Since then, high-tech tools like drones and enhanced satellite imaging have sharpened the edge of law enforcement, allowing them to expose the darkest secrets buried beneath the earth. Vanishing van mystery. Every moment counts in a mystery, and sometimes the key to cracking the case comes from the most unexpected place. When a caravan was stolen in June 2009, traditional police work quickly hit a dead end. Despite alarms and wheel clamps, the green SUV vanished without a trace, leaving the owner frustrated and the case cold. 9 months later, a startling breakthrough came. Not from investigators, but from an 11-year-old boy casually browsing Google Street View. There, captured on the very day of the theft, was the missing green SUV parked right in their driveway. The image was frozen in time, silently holding the evidence police desperately needed. But getting that evidence into the right hands was no simple task. For nearly a year, the license plate remained blurred, locked behind digital barriers. It was like waiting for butter to melt in a cold pan. Slow, agonizing, and frustrating. In a world where the digital and real collide, even a child's curiosity can uncover the clues that solve a case. The Edinburgh axe attack hoax. Can a single image captured by a passing car spark panic and mystery? That's exactly what happened in Edinburgh when Google Street View's 360-degree cameras recorded what looked like a violent axe attack unfolding at a car repair shop on Giles Street. The disturbing snapshot ignited immediate concern, sending police rushing to the scene. The public's reaction was swift and intense. Social media exploded with theories and guesses, turning everyone into an amateur detective in a real-life digital thriller. The image became a modern rear window moment, where a frozen moment in time unleashed waves of speculation. But as the investigation unfolded, the shocking scene was revealed to be nothing more than a prank, a staged act by the mechanics who spotted the Google Street View car and decided to put on a show. What looked like danger was a carefully crafted illusion. A single frame can ignite fear, but it doesn't always tell the full story. Yet this incident also shows the power of community vigilance. When people spot something truly suspicious, speaking up can make all the difference. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these incredible mysteries solved by digital communities, hit like and subscribe for more. Have a favorite case or mystery you want us to explore? Drop it in the comments below. Stay curious, stay connected, and see you in the next video.